Alright, hey guys, I got a couple of requests to do a guitar tutorial on Blue Train by Asian Kung Fu Generation. It's a Japanese band. You might have heard some of their songs if you've watched some anime, if you're a weeb, I guess. But it's not too hard. There's two rhythm parts. One rhythm part and then kind of like a lead rhythm. The rhythm is by Masafumi Goto, the lead singer, and then the lead guitarist, what is his name? Keisuke Kita? Yeah. So Masafumi is the one who plays this part, the distorted part. I'll just give you a preview. Here, that intro. And then Keisuke's part is that you know that. Okay. So let's see where to start. Okay, so let's give the track a listen. We'll break it down. And it speeds up, except some bass. Man, the drums are so good. Okay, so that intro part, and I mean that pattern, that kind of style repeats itself throughout the whole song. If you heard the song, then you'll know. So we'll do Keisuke's part, the clean part, first, and then we'll do the distorted parts after. So that intro, this is the chord you want. It's a nice clean chord. It's gonna be 7th fret. What is that? 7th fret A. 9th fret D, 8th fret G. Okay, those 3 notes, and then all the other strings you can leave them open and kind of let them ring out. That gives it that chimey, that chorusy vibe. So, the rhythm. Sorry if I'm explaining this really bad, but the rhythm is like an up down up, like a quick triplet. Maybe not even triplet, I don't even know what you would call that. So he's hitting that chord, down, up, down, then muting. Okay? And he's doing that over like multiple bars like this. Okay? Then in between that, you would hear Masafumi's dirty part that goes like this. So it's back and forth between. So that first intro part that Keisuke is playing, you'll play that 4 times, and then you'll go down the fretboard, same shape, just down, and then that first position is going to be on the 2nd fret. Same thing, strings open. Again 4 times, so I'll play that whole thing again. And then in between that, here's the dirty part from Masafumi. It's gonna go 11th fret G, 12th fret B. Same pattern of strumming. And then when you're gonna go down again, same shape. I think what is it? Is it this way? Yeah. 6th fret G, 7th fret B string. So I'll play it again. Now you're gonna kind of notice I kind of go through different like patterns in my hand, the right hand. Let me do it with the clean channel on. You can either mute and hold it. I like to always keep my right hand moving. And I kind of like just do some ghost picking to keep the rhythm up. And I like it, it kind of accents that kind of drum pattern almost. Or you can just even do like down picks to fill in the spaces. Muted down picks. And then the way Keisuke plays it, actually, if you see him live perform it, it's very relaxed, just kind of like that. Just up and down motion instead of just down all the time like I do. That's just how I play. So after that intro part, let's see what else is next. We can play it. Yeah, that part. What's next? One thing I forgot to mention is they kind of like double time it. So after you go slow for a bit, they're gonna pick up the pace. They're gonna go like this. Same chords, same shape, but the right hand is doing a lot more work. It's faster. And that's going to be the same kind of pace on the distorted part too. So I'll play it. Get ready for it. Here. Okay, and then you can play that relaxed too, like Keisuke, like or the down picks. One thing when you do this, you gotta be sure that you're palm muting and releasing pretty well, because I'm actually strumming basically the entire guitar here. It's kind of a conjunction of your right hand muting and left hand, but yeah. Okay, so after that kind of fast rhythm part where they double time it, that part I was just talking about where it's like, my cat's in the way. That part. They're gonna go into this kind of the chorus, I guess, where Keisuke's speaking part, you're gonna start to arpeggiate the chords, so you're gonna start to pick out some individual notes. It's gonna sound like this. Okay, and we can give the track a listen and hear it here. It's gonna come in a bit. Right here. Okay, yeah, so again, you have the dirty parts over the clean parts. So Keisuke's part, Again, like I said, it's that same chord, but you're just going to be picking the root note on that A string, and then from the bottom, what is it, the G string? It's hard to do this slow. So the A string, the G string, and then the D string. So A, G, D, G, D. I'm gonna go root note, the bottom two strings, and then the bottom two strings again. Sorry, the top two strings, if you want to be technical. Like that. After that part, keep your first finger on the A string still. You can slide it down, 2nd fret. It's the same root note as the previous chord that goes down in the first part. Okay. And then you just need one finger. It can be your pinky or your ring finger. It needs to be 3rd fret on the G string. And you're gonna do the same kind of picking pattern. That A root note, or the A string root note, you're gonna play the open string B, and then that G string on the 3rd fret. Same pattern, the root, followed by the bottom two, twice. So all together it's gonna go sound like this. So that is going to be played over Masafumi's distorted part, which is just some basic power chords. Sorry. Let me see. Switch. It's just going to be a basic E power chord. 4 bars, just like the usual pattern goes. If you don't know where an E power chord is, it's going to be 7th fret. A string. You can put your pinky or your ring finger, whatever you want, whatever's more comfortable for you. D string, 9th fret. And then I usually just play the top two. That's how I see Masafumi play. That's how I see a lot of guitar players play it, like Slash or Jimmy Page. Sometimes I see him play it with the 2 strings, so add in the G string with your pinky. Gives it kind of like a fuller, richer feel. But either way, whatever's more comfortable for you. So you're gonna play that 4 times. And then slide down to that same root position as the other chords when you slide down the neck. I think that, what is that? A, B chord, B power chord. Alright, so next is just some like kind of easy strumming, just through some, I think it's like 2 chords. Listen to it. That's not it. It's too far. Here it is. Yep, and then back into that main part, that duo part. Such a good part, man. Okay, so for those power chords, what is it? C sharp, A, B, C, C sharp. The 4th fret on the A string. Again, you can have your pinky on the string below. That's going to the E chord. E power chord, back on that 7th fret. And then Keisuke is going to come back with his clean. And then Masafumi. And it starts that all over again. And then it goes back into that kind of chuggy part. What next? Okay, so there's another clean part by Keisuke at the end of that kind of strumming section. It's a descending riff we're gonna arpeggiate some chords again. So you'll be picking some notes, and I'll play it right here. It's pretty good. That's not the right part. Hang on. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so he descends like 4 times throughout that riff. Basically, there's going to be one note that you're going to be holding on at all times during the riff. It's going to be in the 3rd fret G. Oops. Okay, and then you're always going to be playing the open B string underneath that. Now, over the top of that, you're going to have the notes that are descending, those bass notes. So, the first note that you're going to descend from, where it starts, it's going to be 2nd fret D string. So it'll sound like this. Okay, and if you can't see it, 2nd fret D, 3rd fret G string, hold those 2 notes, and then pick from the bass note down. So D string, G string, and then open B, then back up. And it does that twice for each section of it. Then you're gonna drop and descend on that bass note. You're gonna take that first finger and just slide it over the 1st fret. Ooh, cut out. So you saw me there. I have to do a finger switch now, because the bass notes, at least the way I play it, and how I've seen most people play it, it's going to be on the A string now, those last 2 descending bass notes. So I do a finger switch. I take my middle finger, I just flip the camera off. I take my middle finger, 4th fret A, then I get my 1st finger, and I plant it on the 3rd fret G. So from the top, okay, one more time. Guitar amp is freaking out. But you see there at the end, that 4th part where it descends again, another finger switch, and then I end on a whole chord that I strum. So that's gonna be 1st finger, 2nd fret A, 3rd finger G, 3rd fret G. It only does that pattern once. So, and then you're gonna take your pinky and you're gonna place it on the 4th fret B string and then strum the whole chord. Okay, so from the top again, do it. Want to be fancy, you can do this. Bend the guitar neck, get some vibrato. Okay, so that's that section, and then it leads into this kind of almost like a solo part. K-Skate plays this part. It's kind of clean. He has some effects on it, like it's like a wah, and I don't know what else is behind it, but there's definitely some sort of wah effect going on. And then over the top of it, you'll have Masafumi playing some rhythm, and it's a bit distorted. So I'll show you the rhythm over it, and then I'll show you Keisuke's lead part over it. So the rhythm part goes like this, and then we'll play it. Here's the guitar, the rhythm. Okay. Okay. So, it's actually the same pattern as one of the ones we went over before. So it's gonna be E. You're gonna do that. Slide down with your 1st finger, So keep that pinky down from that E chord still, but only move the first finger down. And then C sharp. And then B power chord. Okay, so all together it sounds like this. Woo! And you'll kind of notice there, when I hit that B power chord, I kind of pause and slide to fill in space, and then repeat again. Okay. And then it's gonna do that, and then Casey's gonna come in and he goes back into that main riff from the beginning. But I'll show you the Casey's lead part that goes over those chord patterns just now. So his part's a little clean. I don't know where my wah is. I kind of lost it because I just moved around some stuff. But it's gonna sound like this. Okay, so let's listen to Keisuke's lead part here. Here it is. Yeah, and when he's doing this, it's pretty loose too with his hand. I can talk about that after, but this whole section is just 4 notes. Again, he's got a wah over it. I don't know how my wah, I'm just moving stuff around right now, so I'm just gonna play it clean. It's gonna start G string, 9th fret, drop it down 1 fret, go back up to the first note, then you're gonna skip 1 fret and go up to the 11th fret G string. Then you can take your pinky or whatever other finger, place it B string, 12th fret. And then you're gonna go back to the G string and play the 11th fret again. And that sets you up to repeat this whole thing again. And he just does this on and on and on. You can listen to the record and play along with it. So it's gonna sound like this. String there, but you can also see what I'm doing there. This is also what Keisuke does. He's really loose with his hand, and he's kind of ghost picking or like palm muting those 2 strings and just kind of picking between them. I kind of just pick the G string muted. I just alternate pick it. That kind of fills in the space. So then when he has that wah effect on whatever he's doing, it sounds more, I don't know how to explain it, a lot more sweepy. And there's a lot more notes there to fill in the space and give it that, I don't know, it's a more interesting musically, right? So again, I'll do it. Oops. Then it's gonna go back. And you know how it goes, right? Okay, so there's one more riff that ends this whole song. It's another arpeggiated riff. It's kind of got like an ascending and descending pattern, and it kind of repeats like once, then it ends on the whole chord strumming, similar to what we did down the neck here earlier. I'll play it right here. And Keisuke's playing this. Okay. So it's kind of it slides up. It slides up. You're gonna take your whole first finger, kind of like bar, and you're gonna want to plant this whole finger across 3 strings in the middle of the car, kind of. You're gonna slide up all the way to, let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16th fret, and that's like a B, right? Yep. So So you take your first finger and bar it over the D string, G string, B string, those three strings. Okay. And then the only other two notes you need to do this, while you bar this, is gonna be it's gonna be on the B string. So this is what, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th fret on the B string. Then you're gonna take your pinky eventually and you're gonna hit 19th fret on the B string. Okay, so it's gonna sound like this. I need to do this up to speed. It's kind of hard to slow it down. Okay, so I'll do it slowly if I can. So you're going to be playing in this order. D string, D string, G string, D string, and then B string. And it's kind of following the same pattern each time you ascend and descend. Okay, D, G, B, G, D, then G. Maybe you want to practice that picking pattern. That way you can get used to the whole riff. But then it's going to repeat that similar picking pattern. Plant your middle finger on the next fret on that B string. Continue the pattern. Pinky on the, what is that, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19th fret. So when you're ascending and descending, you're just playing across the three strings. Right? Let go of the pinky. Let go of this middle finger. Plant the middle finger down again. Pinky. And then at the end, you're gonna pick from the top strings to the bottom strings. Oops. So those three strings. Hit the G string again. And then strum the whole bar. So I'll do it one more time. Wow, this is actually really confusing to teach. Oh my God. If you listen to it enough and practice it, you'll get it down. It's not too hard, but the coordination you need for the fingers and the right hand, that needs to be worked on. But I mean, technically it's not too hard. So yeah, that should be the whole song. Yeah, I guess that's it. I didn't really want to get too technical with this. There's a lot of, you can just like watch covers or honestly just you know, listen to the record, the song, use your ear, and then you can figure it out. It's not too bad, so there you go. Thanks.